Alright, what we saying? Talking back in the day,
Stop
sat there
playing
thinking how to get
alright.
paid. Sat there thinking, ain't even eight. We broke up and it made me change. 125, I'm switching lanes. Stolen car, I'll take the chase. Buy them flats, I miss them days. Grew up with man, I don't see no more in the band. Door shot to check the door. Feel like feds were plotting on bro on the road. It feels like time goes slow. Burn that shit when I'm feeling low. Man up G and didn't tout a soul. Silver spoon, why the fuck you mad? No struggling, yo mom still with your dad.
Ciao, Yudi. What's going on, guys? It is a beautiful day here in Belgrade, and I got a few errands to run. I'm actually heading to my boy's barbershop right now. One of our partners, and he's like us. He's a foreigner that lives in Serbia, and he's been helping us with some of these deals. And so I'm about to head over to get a haircut, and then I want to talk to him about some of these deals that we're working on. So for context, we met Ryan at his barbershop. He owns a barbershop here in Belgrade, and me and Danilo went there to get a haircut. And then we met him there, linked up with him a few times. Runs a clothing brand here, runs a barbershop. Also extremely tapped in Serbia. And so we're working together now. He's bringing in some deals for propaganda, specifically these big deals that we're trying to work on with these. And so we've actually had a few meetings. The meetings we were talking about, I think we actually mentioned them. But our pitch deck is now in the hands of as of today. It is on his iPhone. He has our pitch deck, which is pretty fucking insane.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy one.
Go to the moon. Outside with my niggas, we doing the most. Grabs on the table, yeah, I been gone. At the base and shorty, she tryna pin it over. Keep steady, I told him I'm on one. Why you tryna make me be the bad guy?
Ciao. Could I get an Americano for here? And then sparkling water. Thank you. You do it, bro. You're cool, I find. Good morning.
So, just finished up a 30-minute cold shower. Did my 20
Stop
km
capping,
this
bro.
morning.
Stop capping.
And
Stop
getting
capping.
ready.
Stop capping, bro. Fake ass morning routine, bro.
Boys already know I did the 30 km, 3 minutes in the ice
Bro,
bath.
it's 2:30 p.m. Stop capping.
Now I'm starting with coffee.
What is this?
And a very healthy meal.
This is Serbian? Yeah. Put me on. Have I tried this?
Try it.
What is it?
Burek.
Straight carbs for breakfast.
Yeah, I don't know why I ordered that, though.
Morning, bro. So we just got everything set up and the campaign is live. So if you go ahead and check your WAP, you should see there's a new tab now. Like I said, they updated it. It's way cleaner. We get way better analytics on the campaign. And I could see we're already getting a ton of clippers joining. I think like 50 or so just joined within the last like 3 minutes from when we launched the campaign. And so I'm really hyped about this. I think this will do really well. Yeah, I'm really excited to get this going, man. And okay, so I just sent out this client agreement. Shout out to my lawyer, Claude. Hey Hilton, hope everything is well. I just sent over the client agreement. Go ahead and let me know if there's any tweaks or changes you guys would like made to that. And the last thing we just need from you guys is just a confirmation on the final budget. We need that number for setting up the campaign so we know what to set it at. And so, yeah, and then let me know if you have any questions. Excited to get this going. This is a deal we were working on for a little bit over a month and a half now. Hey, Mr. No way. Our biggest deal in the pipeline just got back to us saying they will be in contact after Easter weekend. So tomorrow. I don't know if that's actually tomorrow though. That's a 150K deal right there. That's getting back to us.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's good, bro? How we doing?
Good. Holy shit, you've been having fun.
Yeah, that was from December.
Basically, what we've been doing is all the clicks you see here are all like singular clipping pages. So what this is going to open up to the clipping industry is like, based on the market you're in, you can charge different costs per opt-in.
That's really sick. That's like definitely a really big gap for like all of our students, and then even like most of our personal brand clients. They have no idea how much money we're actually making them. And one of our clients just gave us a link that they made themselves to track it, but I have a feeling that they're probably not getting as in depth as this, like where they could see that they first came to a clipping page, then they went to like YouTube or whatever. And so I know that client specifically told us that like if they knew how much they're making from clipping, they would put every single dollar back into it. And so I think that this makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, I think the reason why I wanted Eddie to jump on this call so you can see it as well with his eyes.
But he was like, yeah, I'm down to up the budget to 25K next month if we see good results. And then from there, we'll scale it even higher. And he also told us, oh, let's use a tracking link because if we just see every dollar that actually comes in from clipping, we'll pour it all back in plus more. And so like, I know he should and will be spending like 100K a month, but he wasn't, and he was very like opposed to until he started saying the numbers. And then he put his tracking link in the bio and saw first day like a $1,500 sale come in from a clipping page, and he's like hyped now. And I was like, we only spent like $100 of the budget out of 15K, and so like we know we're gonna rip, and so we have a system for this. But like if we have that, one, we'll close more clients as an agency as a whole. But then two, if like every other agency is using that, then like the whole industry is gonna fucking explode when people start realizing like, oh yeah, this dude's spending 100K a month on clipping because he's making a mil a month, not because he's making like X amount. Like I think Samir's WAP has 13,000 clippers in there, and like obviously not all of them are active, but like our lowest amount of people that join a WAP is probably like 1,000 when we launch a new campaign. It'd just be good for us to track like what's going on. And like if, let's say for example, I mean like Abu's campaign had 10,000 clips posted.
Dance with the middle of me to make you breathe. Don't think that I can make you later.
Just got a text. I woke up sick. I think just closed the deal. This client here, Logan, just texted me, sent payment. Let me go ahead and check. Just came through on WAP. Let's see, focused. Yeah, so 15K payment just came in for the agency. That's one of the interesting things about living like Europe, this side of the world, is that a lot of times my deals will close at super late, but it's okay because I was already up doing some work, and so I can go ahead. I need to text my team and get them ready, set this campaign up. I need to reply to him and let him know that I got the payment. So I'm about to do all that real quick. Yo, what's going on, Logan? Yeah, we got an our end. So I'm gonna double check, get everything sent over to the team real quick. We should be good to go this time tomorrow. And I will also send you a link shortly. Hey Chanel, closed a 15K deal and we need to get a campaign set up for them. The guy is a door-to-door salesman and he is live streaming him door knocking, and he wants to run clipping, just clip up him door knocking, which I think this campaign will do really well. Sorry, I'm a little sick and feel slow right now, but I think this campaign will do really well just because it's super viral content in nature. Like he's gonna have a lot of viral moments of like people telling him to fuck off or whatever, but that deal just came through, so we need to get everything set up. I'll send emails for Slack if you haven't got them already. Let's go ahead and get a channel set up and get them added in there as soon as you're up. It's pretty wild that it's just chilling, 15K just spawned in. But the craziest thing is, I have not talked about what we do on here like 6 months. We don't really have no client acquisition system. This is just all word of mouth. My entire business has ran off word of mouth for 6 months. We've been closing 15K deal, which is actually a smaller deal. Like, that's pretty crazy to think about, that we shut off our acquisition systems. I stopped posting content. Haven't posted on my story once about this agency because we just wanted to dial in our systems and our fulfillment. That entire time, we've been getting clients. We've been having referrals come in, word of mouth, because the service that we offer is something that people genuinely want. And then we've also done a really good job with every single one of our clients, and so they refer friends, they come to us. I know it's going to be a crazy next few months because we're going to turn on the acquisition systems. We have everything dialed with fulfillment already. Danilo spent time building the back end, building up our team. We have a really solid team. Like I just sent a voice memo. Chanel, who's been with us, I think since like this December we hired her. Last year we were working with some people on our team, mainly one guy, and he wasn't an A player. And then we found this girl, Chanel, shout out to you. She's an absolute A player. She's actually changed the game for us. This is honestly my first A player hire in business, and it has completely changed the game. And it's crazy because I've been in business for like 4 years and I've never really hired like an A player. It makes me realize how important hiring is because now I have full trust in like the ability that I can go close any deal that I want to, and they'll take care of it. We're gonna get results for every single one of our clients. We're gonna get millions of views, thousands of clips posted. I know this guy's gonna blow up. But yeah, 15K deal, not a bad week or end of the week. It's Sunday, we'll take it. Okay, so It's Sunday. It's like 8 p.m. I was that client last night, and I checked, and we actually had another payment come in. So we had a 15K deal close last night at like 1 a.m. and I showed you guys that because I was still awake. I went to sleep and laid in bed all day, and I haven't checked this till just now, but we had a $3,500 payment come in at like 8 a.m. today. And so on the day, today's an 18.5K day. And the crazy thing about that is that client that paid the $3,500 is actually a client that has been working with me and paying me that much every single month for over a year. We've been running clipping for him for over a year, and he's paid me that much every single month, which is just crazy to think about because the first ever agency I ran, I launched in like 2021. And it's crazy, actually. I had the idea for this clipping agency in 2021, and I was early to the space. We ended up actually not really running that offer, but basically my first agency was god awful. I didn't have a client last more than 3 months. They were all unhappy. I had no idea what I was doing. This was like actually my like first time in business, and the fulfillment that I was providing, the services I was providing was pretty bad. Flash forward to 2026, and I've had a client with me for over a year, which is like pretty crazy to think about. But that just made me remember. So I was actually doing some research, or I was just digging through Discord. I don't open Discord anymore, but I found this community. It's called Creator Click, and this was the first time I ever did clipping. And so in this Discord, there is like, what is Creator Click? This was posted in July 7th, 2022. This is like a breakdown of the idea that we had for the business. Influencer marketing agency. Like I was leveraging TikTok for my brand. I made a bunch of money. And then we made a bunch of money for ourselves using clippers. Like I'll show you guys. I did like a podcast in my parents' crib to talk about sneaker reselling. And then we took those clips and gave it to the clippers to clip it up. And this was like the first clipping campaign I ever launched. It was for myself in this Discord. And it's also funny, this is a podcast I did with Cameron and Steve from WAP, the two founders of WAP, co-founders. And we also clipped this up. But like we were running this community to clip up the Discord that I was operating for and helping with marketing. And then we're like, yo, we can go sell this to other people and like make a full agency out of this. Like, it's going to be the future. And then we were just too early. It was impossible to actually do the fulfillment on that. And then we got into like an ads agency and just like a normal short form editing content agency. So we had the idea for that, but we were like way too early. It wasn't even possible to like run that type of business. I mean, it was, but we would have had to build out all these softwares, and we had just like no business experience, with no capital to like invest into it. But it was crazy looking back at this because I'm running a fucking distribution, running a clipping agency now, and it's been a crazy last year with that agency. But to look back and see that this here is when I had the idea for it, it's pretty crazy. I was too early then, but now it's like a time when it's actually possible to do, and I'm actually running it up with it, so it's pretty sick. Isn't it crazy how like you could stop all of your already turn off if you wanted to, and your business would still run?
Dude, you take care of people and provide good service and like quick communication, they trust you. Do you know what I mean? Like, that builds trust. Like, people are gonna always go back to the people that they trust, not whoever, like, you know, it seems the coolest or, you know, has the most accolades. Like, if they trust you, they're gonna stick with you. That's like the biggest thing I've realized, some sauce for other people. Like, when you get an email, that shit should be responded in like 30 minutes to an hour. There's no need to wait a day to respond. Like, quickness builds trust with people.
That's one of the biggest like eye openers I had when I went to WAP. Pretty much every single person around me was getting like 500 texts minimum per day, but they were all responded to like ASAP. They're gonna respond to you within like 20-30 minutes. There's a few people there respond to you within a minute. People feel like they
also,
actually
like,
care.
The other thing too that I learned, bro, like, if you can't respond, you can respond saying received, get back to you later. Leaving somebody on for 12 hours, it goes a long way. Yeah, bringing it all back, trust gets fucking easy inbound referrals.
That should be your guys' main goal. I will see you. Peace.
Peace.
W call. Call it. Always love doing group calls. I always learn so much from doing group calls. Excited to start the week. Got sick this weekend, but I'm already recovered, and so I'm hyped.
So it's cool. Bad news and good news at the same time.
Yeah. Danilo's like still recovering, and so I thought I'd be out for a bit longer, but it was just like one day in bed and good to go.
Hey Danilo. Hey Danilo.
How we doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. It's Monday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's dive into each campaign, what we've been doing. We'll go ahead and talk about some new campaigns and the new client that we just onboarded from 2 days ago. Chanel, if you just want to kick it off with, so Eddie, do you want to run them through that client we onboarded?
And the door-to-door guy is like going to live stream every day on Kick. Maybe not every day, but very frequently on Kick, door knocking. And so the content that we get from them should be really good, and we're just gonna be clipping that up. I think that's a campaign that will like absolutely crush it. That's a concept that I've never seen before anywhere. It's very unique, and I think it's a format that'll do well. And then they were just talking about how most of the reactions they get. Sorry, supercar is going by because it's nice outside and the window's open. But the content will perform really well, in my opinion. There's gonna be a lot of viral moments just because of the nature of like door-to-door sales. Like he's going to be getting rejected in person. He might close deals in person on stream, so that should do well. And yeah, I'm really excited about him. I think he'll like absolutely crush it. And then I think that's a campaign that'll scale to the moon, because I think he makes a lot of money, and as long as we're cooking for him and he's trying to take streaming seriously, if we can blow him up, I think this will be a massive case study for us, where we take this guy from like not being known at all to like just taking over social media. I think this is like a rare opportunity where we have like a client that is actually really talented, just because the angle that they're using is like super unique, and that's really all it takes with social media. So that'll crush.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
What's good, guys? How we doing?
Yo.
Yo. Nick, bro, long time no see, bro.
Yo, ready to knock back in.
Let's go, bro. How have you been?
Good. Good otherwise. Everything's good.
Do you guys know what we've been doing? Anyone that's been coming to we talked about it?
What, the CBD thing?
I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff you're doing. Sick, bro. That's sick.
Danilo told me you guys were speaking to is that right?
Yeah. It's booked on Thursday, bro.
It's fucking hype, bro.
I'm super hyped. Yeah. I also just booked a call with Bucked Up. You know Bucked Up?
That's that pre-workout, right?
Hey,
What's up, Evan? What's up, Elijah?
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. You implement all those tweaks we talked about?
Yeah, fire, bro. I just want to win, bro. I got time to be saving people. We got this one with, I'm trying to pitch these guys a 200K budget.
The one you called me about?
Yeah, the one I called you about. So, funny enough, we'll see. And then, bro, we get that, bro. Actually, we'll be shedding no tears. Not gonna lie. That'd be super dope. So
I was gonna say, I'm talking to this one company. It's been like a month. I pitched them 150K. I could see like, okay, yeah, 7-figure deal. Like, it might take a long time. 150K. They gave us the verbal yes like multiple times. Like, yeah, we're gonna do it. And like they were supposed to get back to us last week. They're supposed to be hired and onboarded. I think a company like that is crypto. Hopefully they could just move fast and just like ask you for your fucking USDT wallet and send you the bag.
yeah, I hope.
How are you?
Doing good, bro. That 500K ever coming?
He's talking to the CMO. It's funny. CMO is like being our clips, and they're like, "Is this from the clipping?" And the guy who like we've been working with that connect is like super excited to pitch it to him for like new like it's like $150 million for like new releases. So I'm like, we can get like 1% of that. That's like $1.5 million. And they're releasing every year.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro. Are they allowing you to use that case study, or time if any client names get brought up, I'll just bleep it so I don't leak some shit?
Yeah, we would make a 10K retainer and 12.5% of that. So it'd be like almost a 100K per month client just from that. If I can get like 5 of these clients, bro, like
Bro, that's the name of the game. This is what I've been saying. You literally, one of them you're set, but you have 5 and you're like fucking secure. There's too much opportunity right now. It gets me hyped every time I get on this topic because there's just way too much money to be made.
Dude, there really is.
What else have you been cooking, bro? Anything cool?
We just got connected to like a Canadian government leader. Kind of like they have government money, so it's like
the best.
We'll see where that goes.
Yeah,
I know you know what I'm talking about.
It's that propaganda money.
Yeah, I think I told you last time, but we got to like the video game. Their app makes like 250K a day or something. So it's kind of crazy how much these apps make. This company called.
I see that.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
My favorite Love Island star is blowing me up again because he's a show dropping in like 2 days. Not actually my favorite Love Island star. I've never watched Love Island, but the only Love Island guy I know is he pays me money. He's about to pay me 4K. not too shabby. Jeremiah's looking a great client, bro. All of you that hate Jeremiah, get false propaganda. We're over here making sure he looks good. Pushing the right type of propaganda. It's pretty funny, he's literally telling you, part of the reason he wanted to pay us is because he's an evil fan base that like makes him look bad, and so he wants to use this for like good PR. We're out here spreading Jeremiah propaganda.
Giving the ladies good material.
Yeah. That's actually the fastest a client has ever paid the link. I literally sent this to him. at 3:51. It's 3:52, and he said send money. Is he moving like that?
Bro.
Is he that up after our last campaign?
You know what happens after they run campaigns with us? Why do you think he was itching to come back?
Bro's famous now. Let him know it was the fastest ever paid. Bro, it was the fastest fucking payment I've ever received from him. Dude actually paid within a minute. Shout out to you, Jam. Chanel. What's up, Chanel? Good morning. I guess not good morning. I haven't slept. But Jeremiah just paid, and so we need to set up his campaign. I think he wants to clip from the show, but also he said he's doing like PR on some like interviews and stuff. So just clip that too. And so I'll get all the links and everything from him, and he sends that and send it over.